Speak Jets Nation, welcome. A giant article by Albert Breer from Sports Illustrated came out, and he basically put fuel on the fire in this discussion that is already on fire. David Bailey versus Arval Ree. But it's not just that. There is contradiction, internal pressure, narrative of win now, and a gigantic risk that no one is talking about in the right way. And in the end, I'll show you which decision separates winning franchises from those that are stuck in limbo for years.
But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now.
If you're following the draft this year, you've already noticed. Nothing makes sense. One day is for sure. In the other, it has already become a doubt. Breer himself practically contradicts. Before, it seemed that Bailey was the right choice. Now, it's not so guaranteed anymore. And this reveals one thing clear. The draft is not an exact science. If it were, there would be no first-round busts. And that brings us to the main point. The central argument of the article is simple. The Jets need immediate impact. Why? Board pressure, changes in the technical committee, bad season, need to show rapid evolution. And then comes the narrative. Bailey equals immediate impact. Reese equals long-term project. But here's the direct truth, without filter. This is a trap. If you start choosing player based on external pressure, you've already lost. If you ignore your board, if you ignore your scouts, if you ignore your internal evaluation, you are outsourcing the most important decision of the franchise. And this never ends well. Winning teams do a simple thing. They trust the process itself. Now, I want to know about you, Jets fan. Who would you choose today? Bailey or Reese? And more importantly, would you go to the immediate impact or the best player available? Comment there because this discussion is about real GM. Let's put this into practice. Imagine Bailey arriving and 10 sacks, 40-plus pressures, absurd explosion in the pass rush, immediate impact. Perfect, right? Now, Reese, 3 or 4 sacks, but marking mobile QB. Stop racing. Playing as a hybrid linebacker. Absurd versatility. Now answer me honestly. Who impacts the team the most? The impact isn't always statistical, and that changes everything. There is a point that almost no one talks about. Culture. The Jets are trying to eliminate that mentality of defeat, and that matters a lot. Players who, they play for the team. They take responsibility. They really work. If Bailey is this guy, great. If Reese is more complete in this aspect, even better. Here's a hard truth. Every time you see this kind of argument, player A is better, but let's get B because we need to win now. This is a sign of error. Solid franchises do not do that. They do the basics well done. Trust the board. They choose the best player. They think about the long term. Simple, traditional, and it works. Another important point, even the best GMs make mistakes. Even with interviews, analysis, scouts, advanced data, there are still errors. So trying to predict immediate impact as a certainty is an illusion. In the end, it doesn't matter if it's David Bailey, Arval Ree, or even Ruben Bain Jr. The Jets will go out with a good player, but there is a condition. The choice must be made the right way, not by pressure, not by narrative, not by external opinion, but from what the team really believes. Now it's yours. Do you trust the Jets' process, or do you think they can fall into this trap? Comment down here. I want to see who really understands team building. If you liked this direct analysis, without further ado, subscribe to the channel because here we tell the truth to who hurt. And as always, Go Jets! Thanks for watching.